How can you tell who is backing a particular stock or company? It's my belief that a person or company's backing is a great indicator of their future. So it's all about the backing, because sometimes we see unprofitable companies and we wonder how they making it and being so unprofitable for so long. So when you have particular backing, it brings a certain amount of credibility to a particular company. So, like, look at a company like Facebook, look at a company like Tesla. So many companies that came out that was unprofitable, but eventually became profitable because they had the proper backing, and of course, they had to have a proper plan and execution. But most importantly, they had the proper backing to get them there. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to find a company's backing with ETrade.
Subscribe button. Hit the bell icon. Hit that like, comment, and share button.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, you are now tuned into the Investor Show. As always, this is your gracious host, the Prince of Investing, Prince Dykes, coming to you guys and girls live from the beautiful state of Denver, Colorado. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, comment, and share button. And as always, I don't have a lot of time, and I definitely know you guys and girls don't have a lot of time, so let's jump straight into it. So who's backing a particular company? So what you're going to do is you're going to log into ETrade. You're going to go to Insider Activity. Then you're going to go to, once you're in Insider Activity, you're going to go to Ownership. Now, when you're inside of here, Ownership, it's going to tell you the amount of shares that are available. So you're going to be able to go over here. This will tell you 78% of Uber is owned by institutions, meaning that, not the ones and two person out there who's buying stock. What makes stocks moves are people who are moving hundreds of millions of dollars a day. Makes the stock goes up, make a stock goes up and down. When they decide to sell, the market moves. When they decide to buy, the market moves. So let's look at strategic managers. You go here. Strategic manager tells you that it's 2 corporations and a holding company and 15 individual investors, right, that are holding this company. Now, when you go to investment manager, this is the largest bulk of who's owning Uber. Look at all these banks and trusts. They got 38 banking trusts. They got 93 hedge funds, 4 insurance companies, 436 investment advisors, 146 investment advisors and hedge funds, 27 pension funds, private equity. That means people retirement funds have Uber inside of them somewhere, right? These are how these companies make this sort of backing. Look at the brokerage firms, research firms. 40 companies are holding it. So anyway, now when you stroll on down here, this is going to give you the top owners of the company. Look at this. Google owns 3 billion shares. Fidelity, not 3 billion shares. It owns 7.1 million shares, 71 million shares. That's valued at $3 billion. Google has $3 billion backed into Uber. Morgan Stanley has $1.4 billion into Uber. Vanguard has $1.3 billion into Uber. Then you have a bunch of other companies in here too. But I want to show you this to show you this is how you can see who's backing the top owners of a particular stock. Also, look at the mutual funds, meaning that every time somebody buys a mutual fund, these particular funds, they are Uber is inside of mutual funds. So when people buy a particular mutual fund, Uber is getting a little piece of that money. That helps raise money for the particular company to become profitable. American funds. You're looking at American funds, Fidelity. Look at all these different Fidelity growth companies. Fidelity, Morgan Stanley, Vanguard. All these companies have hundreds of millions of dollars tied into Uber backing them, right? So this is just another tool to add to your toolbox to see what institutions or who's backing a particular company, because that's a great indicator on someone's future. It's like, as an entrepreneur, if you're not getting, let's say if you don't have your own money and you don't have a rich uncle, if you don't have any banks or people with deep pockets that are going to get behind you, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have a hard time turning a profit, right? Because sometimes you may need that support to get to the next level. So this is another tool to add to your toolbox to see who's backing what particular companies or what particular stocks. All right, until the next video, podcast, cartoon, or whatever else you see people do crazy around the globe. Peace, be safe. I'm out, and thank you.